Hello, hello. Okay, I hope this is gonna work. Let's see if we are gonna be... Okay. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and... You know what? I'm on the wrong thingy here. Let me see if I can go. Okay. Hello. I'm trying to go in from a different place so that I can actually see what's going on here. Hi, Nan. Sorry about that. I was in here wrong. So, okay. I believe I have us set up correctly. Of course, you know, it wouldn't let me connect right on time. It said not connecting. Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, so I have a couple things that I'm gonna do. I wanted to go ahead and I'm gonna start putting together the purple junk journal. And hi, Rebecca, welcome. And so I just wanted to show you that I had taken a book and I took the spine out and I used the back of a notepad and cut out two pieces. They're just under 2 inches, 1 3/4 this way, and then the same length as the book the other way, and I glued the two pieces together. Then I used 2 pieces of the Tyvek that I had gotten in a rack from one of our subscribers, and I just turned it over, and so that's what I'm using to hold the seam in place. And I did include 3 pieces of this in the purple kit. So the purple kit was a very large kit. I actually was able to make this journal. This is my Bible quotes and verses and just plain quotes and verses book. And I made it so that it has lots of places for me to write. It should last me a long time. Pretty much the only thing I'm going to be doing is writing down things in here on them. It probably won't get any chunkier than this. So I was able to make this. Everything in here was from the purple kit, and I'm still working with it. And so the material that I've used on this cover was included. And so we're going to go ahead, and I did want to make sure I thanked Gina. She sent me some more of the cards, so I'm able to put that in the one kit that didn't have a card, and mine. I get to have one. So, and then for the next purple kit, we're ready, because I do have a lot of the items I still have. The other thing I'm going to do is a little bit later is we had in the last live video a giveaway, and it's for an embellishment, and we called it Winner 30 because we had 30 people watching at one time. We got up to over 30, but everyone that commented got their name on the paper, and there's a ticket in there, and we'll draw for that in a little bit. Put it right there so I don't forget. And so just a couple more things. If you're not familiar, I do have digital kits in my... Hi, Michelle, welcome. I do have kits in my available in my Etsy shop. They are very raw digital kits. One of my favorites and this is actually out of a different kit, but is the music kits. And this one I actually had copied it on a full-size page. So I just wanted to show you that there is Songs of April, and Songs of April had a song called The Rainy Day, April Fool song, and something else. So but you can do it, you can print it full page. You can print it for 5x7, and it would be like one page of a junk journal, which would be really kind of cool. Or my favorite is to print them. This is on parchment paper and a wallet size. And I use those, you'll see me, I use those quite a bit. So there is music pages, antique music pages, digital kit available in my Etsy shop now. And then also the fairy kit is available in my Etsy shop. There's still a couple of them left. So I'm going to show you a few things that I added. Some of the kits have started to ship, and so we'll move this just so we don't end up gluing a fairy. Okay, so everybody got 2 of the wall fairies, and they were different styles, but you got 2 of those. You got some washi tape, those styles there. You got a piece of wallpaper that had 2 fairies on it. You got this adorable vintage playing card. Isn't he so cute? And then you got 2 of this little playing card that has these really cute little fairies on it. And you got 4 of this one, this cute little sprite guy. And you got 2 of her. And she's really fun because she's on both sides. So those were included in the kit. You got a variety of 3 of the fairy bookmarks. You got one of the Garden Fairy sticker books. So it gave you 16 stickers, plus you'll have the 4 on the front to work with. And so that, I thought that was kind of cool. You get an assortment of flowers and some gold leaves. Some gold glitter glue, just because I want to be able to use some glitter glue. So I figured I better include it. And then, oh my gosh, this thing has so much paper and so many note cards that you will be able to make so many things. So this is the material that will come with it. You'll get the 6 roses, the daisy, this little daisy remnant, some lace, this green remnant, this ribbon, this piece of lace, and this remnant here, and this remnant here. This kit actually went so that you, and there's 2 of them, I think there's still 2 of these kits available in my Etsy shop, Dear Julie Julie. And yeah, so there's still 2 of these left. You will be able to make so much stuff with this kit. I can't even believe how much stuff there is. There is, oh, and then, don't go anywhere. Talking to the box. Okay, so then there was the Shrinky Dinks. So And there's some die cuts in here as well. Some fairy die cuts. Okay. We might have just... No, nothing's shaking. Just me. Okay, so you get this little fairy charm and the little mushroom charm. Those are Shrinky Dinks. That was my gift to you. And then these adorable die cuts. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. So who do we have? Who's out there? Who's out there? I'm going to go ahead and start crafting. I'm just showing you the last minute additions to the fairy kit. So, so you get these two. And this one. And these two. So those have been added to the fairy kit. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Judy, right? Welcome. I really am going to start crafting here in just a minute. Let me just put these in the box because I can't get them back in the bag. My fingers don't want to do it. Okay, so just so you get an idea, this is all this and all this. So you get lace. This is from the Tinkerbell and Other Fairies books. You get a variety of cards and items from there. You get this really cool material, this burlap, this really pretty paper. The tags that I made as my gift to you. Some of the raffia, some envelopes, and then the paper starts. And there are note cards, there are papers, there's bling, there's magazine flowers, the ranunculus thing. You get a piece of acetate and some great tissue, and then the computer papers. They give you, so basically I'm pretty sure if you add, you know, some your own paper to it, you would be able to make easily one whole entire like a, oh, what was I calling it? Like a woodsy theme with the yellows and the oranges and that. And then there's enough of the pink and the purple and the yellow and the blue to have that also. So, I mean, this is just, that's, I mean, there is so much stuff in here. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's totally overboard. And there are 2 of them left. It's $48. It includes all of this that I showed you, and the shipping is free. So, yeah, 2 of them left. Please go buy them. My husband wants them to go away. You know how he is. Oh, and then you also will be receiving, these are finished and ready to, I'll be sending these out today. This is the fairy kit, and it included this cute little postcard. I don't know if you can see that. They got little wings. Some of the babies have wings. The gnome, this little girl, she just looks like she should have some wings. And to me, that looked like a place you might find some fairies. And here they are, printed at 5x7 size. And then these are at 5x7 size, but you also get these 3 postcards. Forget-me-nots, that's where they raise the babies, supposedly. And then 3 of the back of the postcards. And then you get the 4 postcards. And you get the little fairy, oh my gosh, somebody told me how to say this and now I can't remember. You're supposed to be sewing, Rebecca? Me too. I'm supposed to be sewing and cleaning and gardening, and I'm here playing. So, and then you also get this music. So the little fairy, yeah, Schottish, I think is what she said it was. So, so that kit and this kit will be uploaded into my Etsy shop later today. And those of you that have already purchased the fairy kit, yours will be emailed to you. And I can go ahead. Oh yeah, and thank you, Gina. Thank you for the cards. We'll be able to do another purple kit. It'll have a lot of the same items, but I even already have some awesome new items. Okay, so the one other thing that's just little business here is there is a Mother's Day kit, digital kit in my Etsy shop. Again, it is the postcards. There are 8 postcards. There's the little postcard of the 2 little girls or the 2 little moms. I don't know, but they're ironing. And then this one where the little girl, I think she wore her mom out at the park. So, and then this one with the mama and the baby buggy. And this one that is quite a creative way of giving her child something to drink. I don't know if you can see that, but she's shooting the milk over into the daughter's or son's mouth. And then this one that says, "To my darling mother," and he's at the desk. Now, there is also this one, and when it's all the way put together, it's got the 2 dancing and then the one at the piano. Okay, so that's one of the postcards. There's also a really, really cute one, and it's a mama holding a baby, and they're playing this little piggy went to market. And then there's one other one that is the dad is on the floor scrubbing the floor, and the daughter's got her finger like this, like she's telling him what to do, and it says something about mommy's little understudy or something. So those are the postcards, and you also get the back, and then here is the song. You get a mother's song. So again, you can print that in 8x10, or you can print it wallet size. This is the size you're going to get. So there we go. Those are available in my Etsy shop. So let's get to playing. Okay, so I have my book cover, and again, I have already glued it down. I'm really happy with how it has turned out. This is the cat book. I cut the spine off. I made a new spine for it using the back of a paper pad, the real thick cardboard, and I did cut out 2 pieces and glued them together. Okay, now what I like to do is I use this Tombow Mono liquid glue, the aqua, and when I'm going to do stuff like this, I love the bottom. Okay, and what I did was I put it on, I rubbed it on with my finger when I was doing the back. I rubbed it on with my finger because if it did have any stuff, I didn't want any lines. I didn't want it to be raised up. I wanted it to be really, really clear. So I am really, really happy with the way that turned out. These again are 2 pieces of the Tyvek strips that were gifted to me in a rack, and they worked great. I put 1 on each one. I use this to keep going over and making sure that my gutter is and it works really well. So this is just a pen top, and so just doing that and making sure that okay. So I'm really happy with the hardcover book. Who all has made a hardcover book like this? I think it's really kind of cool to be able to repurpose the book. Now, the one other thing that I should have done and I didn't was I really should have put the piece here, but I wanted to show you how I did this. Oh, good, Judy, you've made one? Awesome. So, if you have Tyvek, but it is limited supply, this seems to be working okay. Yes, it would have been better to have it all the way across, because then your spine would have just a little more sturdiness. Okay, so I do have, okay, I have the extra piece. So, and I would have had enough probably if I'd have just used the book, the regular book here, but I didn't. Oh, I hope this will cut material. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I want to go onto the sides of both sides of that. Oh my gosh, you guys, got to go to a rummage sale. I went and helped my mom. She was in charge of a silent auction, and this year we didn't have a chance to go around and ask all the businesses for the restaurant things and stuff. So we went into the rummage sale and pulled out things and put together sets of stuff. And oh my gosh, and it was so much fun. Well, while I was doing that, they had a book room, and so I told them the kind of things I was looking for, and they helped look for them, and I got a couple of things, a couple of books, and I went back one time, and they had found me this full thing of library pockets. And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So I got a bunch of library pockets. And some really, really cool books and some great material pieces. Okay, so I'm going to cover this. Okay, that's what my idea here is I'm going to come over and cover this. So I'm going to use the bottom. Now, you know how you guys have all seen me where I sit here and I have to wait and wait and wait and wait. Well, once I have to wait and wait and wait and wait, then it's time for a new bottle. And then I just save the old bottles for when I'm going to be attaching something at the bottom. Now, you got to make sure you leave the cap on the top so that it gets the suction. Oh, sounds like we have a very large airplane going over. Where I live in the desert, they do a lot of, well, there's a lot of places here that do some of the, like SpaceX and stuff like that, so we get a lot of experimental planes, but they also do a lot of like testing of things. Space shuttle were actually built here. Okay. Can y'all see me? Is everybody still there? Are we still good? Okay, so I'm just going to rub it on with my fingers. And because I know I'm covering this up, I'm okay with it going out over the edge, because to me that helps hold it on. Okay, Judy. I have chicken in green enchilada sauce in the crock pot to make enchiladas, just because I was like, okay, how can I do this and be able to do other stuff, because I don't really want to sit and watch dinner boil or whatever it does. Okay, so I've lost the pen top that I use for the gutter. Oh, man. Okay, so we'll use this. This is not as good. Okay, but this is one of the very important things. Your gutter is very important so that you'll be able to open and close your book. I really need that. Ah, I found it. I found it. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll go from the inside to the outside so that if there's any glue or bubbles, it'll pull it to the outside. Okay. Is anybody else crafting today? I know Rebecca said she's supposed to be sewing. Anybody else? Okay. So I am making this, and this will be available in my Etsy shop as for sale because I don't need a purple book for any of my. Okay, so these are 6 by 12. It's a 12 by 12 piece that I had cut for the kit, and I cut it so it would fit in the envelope. And here, oh, we're going to do our fancy measuring. We're going to go from the center out to the edge. Use my fingernail. You're painting your son's bedroom. Is he moving out? Is he getting a new theme? Going from Care Bears to baseball? What's going on? I need to paint some rooms. But my husband's going to go, why? There's paint there. That's my husband. It's like my mom. My parents came to visit the very first time because our home is like, it's cool. It's not like, it's desert house, but there is lots of things to do, and we can sleep outside, and you're safe from animals, and the star, we have the Milky Way, you can see it, it's like gorgeous. So before we got married, we had a holiday, I don't remember what holiday it was, but we invited all my family to come, and my mom decided that Tom needed pot holders. So I think maybe it was it Thanksgiving maybe? I don't know. Anyway, she decided he needed pot holders. And so when she came to visit him the next time, she bought him pot holders, and he says, well, what do I need this for? I already have one. So yeah, that's my husband. Painting a room that's already painted. Yeah, probably doesn't need it. Oh, Michelle, you're working on altered competition books. Competition? All that. There. So this is what I am going to have in the front and in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and lay one down. Oh, look it has a texture on one side. I've got stuff on my finger. And a little bit of the texture on this side. I'm going to go with the side with texture going up. Oh, you're altering a book. Okay. Very cool. Michelle, did you have a channel? Does anybody out there have a channel? Now, don't anybody go away right now. You can open another window and go check it out and still listen to me. So, yeah, I saw somebody was able to put in the chat, on the side of their chat had the three little dots, and then you could go to straight to their channel. I'd never seen that before. You know, I'm always learning something new. School is never out for Julie. Never. So that's my poor husband. What are you doing? I'm learning about this. Why? Why can't you just sit still? Okay. He's changing rooms with his sister. He didn't like the pink? That's cool. Our house is 35 years old, 34, 35 years old, and it does need some, it has been painted in that time. Tom and I have only been married going on 8 years. Okay. So then you want to make sure, guess I should have made sure it was going to close. It's going to close. We're going to be fine. Okay. And with this glue, you want to keep telling it that it's going to stay down. Just to help it with its memory for a little bit. But it will. It will stay down. So, okay. We're getting towards the end of the end here. Oh, we didn't cut the next one. So we have the B2, the wing one, flies over here quite a lot. The B2 bomber thing. And several times, like when the kids all come, we call it the staycation, because we get to stay home and they all come, which is cool because, like I said, there's lots to do here, just even on our property. We do not have a pool, but there's still lots and lots to do here. And love to be able to have our kids and our grandkids come and just be able to hang out and everything. So, but then we've been able to start many a staycation, and it was like we ordered the B2 thingy, you know, like the flyover that will be at the beginning of a game or a race or a parade. We've had it fly over right at the beginning, like just as the last group of kids or the first group of kids get here, and the B2 flies over. It's so cool. It's like, okay, the party can begin. Okay, so I used up that one. So did everybody know that the bottom of this has this amazing, I don't know if you can see it, but it even has a texture to it when it comes out. So that's going to help it to grab onto things that need to be glued. I'm going to put a pocket there anyway. Okay, so I thought I have a few napkins that came in this kit, and there was 2 birds that kind of match, and so I was thinking about putting one of the birds' napkins on the front here. Okay, I need a baby wipe. Okay. Hi. Who all's here? Sound off. Okay. Okay, now in each kit, I'm using the purple kit that was available last month. I did include a P. So part of the P, part of the dictionary. I don't think it's going to matter if I do that. And then we have, this is the big bird. There's also a little bird, and he's kind of on a teacup. So this is really cool. Look at, we get 6 images of this bird on one napkin. So we just have to get it to come undone. Wow, I have never had it be this hard to get the ply. Okay. Ooh, there might be bird color. Nope, not really. Sometimes this, the second ply will have the image. Not so much on this one. So that can be saved for wiping my hands or something. Okay. So I think what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and rip out this one. The bottom doesn't really matter because I'm gonna there we go. I'm going to put a pocket across. Okay, so we'll let this Oh, Rebecca, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I like these. What are the words on the other side? Before I throw this out, let's see what the words are. Printer and prepare. Kind of like prepare. Printer, not so much. And I liked precarious. I don't think we need the page number. Okay, I think if it was on here like this. I don't really want to see the purple so much. So okay. Hi Sherry. Yep, I'm back at the purple kit. I want to get this it is taking, I mean, it was a big kit also, so it's taking up a whole lot of my room. And so I thought I'd give you all some more ideas of what you can do with the kit or items that you have around. Okay, so this is just a little dictionary, and this dictionary was not very old, but it was left in the shed. So, although it was not in the elements, it aged. So I'm hoping that we can suspend its aging by gluing it into this book. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Oh, hopefully. Okay, so do we want precarious? Precarious, depending on the will of another, uncertain. Or prepare, to fit or adapt for a particular purpose. Lots of P's. And I think somebody got the word purple when I picked out the pages. So I just picked out P's. Okay, so there. And I'm just collaging. I'm not going to decoupage. I'm just collaging. Sherry, here's the cover. I think it turned out really pretty cool. I'm happy with it. Okay. You know what? I heard that. Somebody said, don't! But I'm just going to cut the bird out. That way I still get some words. Okay. Oh, yes, I like it. What do you think? Yeah, I've heard about Fabric Fix. I haven't tried. I had the Fabric Tack, and but you know what? I like the way this glue. I do like this glue. So, and I have a whole drawer full of them. So if I just go, okay, yeah, it's time for it, because it might be time for another one. Okay. I haven't had as much trouble with the air bubbles, except for on the really thin, and you know what, I've been happy with it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna lay my bird. over here. Get an idea of where he's going to be. And so it's collaging, kind of like decoupaging him onto here. Sometimes this is where you really actually, when you put the glue on the top of the paper, then they meet together and then they, okay. When I first started doing this kind of stuff, Aileen's was my favorite. Now I just, it's my favorite for the fluffy flowers still. 'Cause it, it doesn't bunch up as, or it doesn't, what's the word? Okay, that's not good. And I'm okay if it does separate itself down here. Again, there's going to be a pocket here, so I'm not really super concerned. Oh, hi. You guys have written stuff. Are you able to have hydrangeas in the... They tell me that I can. I haven't tried it. And, you know, I've pretty much given up on flowers, which is really sad because I had a mobile home that had more flowers than most people that have a house had. But with the drought here in California, I felt guilty. And it's like, okay, I would rather have a vegetable garden and water that. And, you know, even though where I live, it should be okay to water because we are on septic systems, so our water goes back into the ground. Okay, I'm looking to see what I have to make a pocket. I have these. The other thing I do have is we have already made some embellishments, and but I don't think I need that big of a pocket. I think I need just a little pocket. And yeah, I really don't want to cover up that much. So I'm gonna make one. Well, if I'd oh, me too, Sherry. Me too. Thank you, Ju. Yeah, no. So no, I don't have any hydrangeas, but we are bubbling. My fault, because I just couldn't wait to do the next thing. But it's okay. It's okay. That's what happens when you get a lot of wetness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. And I'll just put it right over here. But I do really like that. I really like that page. Maybe I'll do like a tuck style or something instead. So, so the next thing was the papers. So I put about almost a 2-inch spine on this, And then I went ahead and I got into my coffee dyed papers, and I had the coffee dyed embossed paper that I'm going to use in this journal, and the coffee dyed embossed on it, and embossed on a charger plate. So this will be my three the signature covers. And I was supposed to be at a meeting today. I didn't get to go because my husband, his car broke down, so he had to take my car. So they were streaming streaming it live. So I started putting this together while I was watching the meeting. And so what I did was I chose, I love these for especially for signature covers. So this is embossed on a plaque, and then I put in the panel card and the copy paper, that computer paper that had the border, and then that paper that makes the amazing noise. If that bothers you, I'm sorry. The ledger paper, one of the white pages. So everything in here was in the purple kit that I had in my Etsy shop, except the coffee dyed papers. So the white this was the guest book page. This was children's writing paper or drawing paper, and look, it's actually lavender. It looks like it's craft colored when it's in the book, but then when I pulled it out and put it up against a white paper, it is lavender. Then there's another one of the white papers, a coffee dyed paper, and then one of the really pretty papers that I got at Ben Franklin. And I went ahead, and it was compromised here in the center, so I just put washi tape, and that'll be the center of that signature. And the other side of this is exactly the same. Okay, so that's going to be my first signature. Then my second signature, it starts with the coffee dyed paper, then the mouse pad, the coloring book mouse pad, and then this organizer paper that my dad had gifted me, one of the tulip pages, and I folded it in, attached it with washi tape to the address page that was part of the kit. And then here's the green steno paper, and I folded it up. I have a video on creative paper folding, and it's just so that you can take advantage of things that have an edge or a bottom, and be able to make them show up different. So there's another, this was in with the construction paper, another coffee dyed, the doily, the lavender page, and I actually am going to take this out because I found the template for so I can use that 8.5 by 11 page with the template. So here's the large envelope, and I'm going to leave it so that this becomes a pocket. I'll be able to cut it either up here or on the side, and that will be a pocket too if I need it. And then we have this as the center of the signature. This will also be the center of the book. So we come back, and these are all the same, except there's the address page that was attached to the tulip. And the piece of washi tape that I had left when I put it together, I've put down at the bottom here. So this time one side of the page has address, so that would be great for journaling. And then this side has a picture. Okay, and everybody's was purple because this was the purple kit. Okay, and then the third signature also starts with charger plate embossed coffee dyed paper. And then it has some of that really cool tissue paper that sounds cool. Some computer paper, children's writing paper. This is a piece of the white paper that when I was distressing the edges for this book, I did it on this white paper and it gave me some purple paper. So I have that, the purple construction paper, coffee dye paper, white paper, the steno, and this opens up here, and then there's music paper in the center of this one. So those are my 3 signatures. I believe there's 9 or 10 pages in each one. So that will make this 120 pages when it is all done and put into the book. So what I like to do next is some of the things that I do, yeah, nothing goes to waste. I use everything. You notice the edges? These are the edges from the tissue paper. And here's the piece, the little piece of material. And when you see my desk and it's messy, you'll notice usually there's like a pile of this kind of edges and stuff over either to the right or the left of me. And I'm putting all those kinds of scraps there, and I will use them. So these can be either tags or they can be pockets. And it's like, okay, now I have to decide if I'm going to be well, I'm not gonna distress, and the reason is my antique linen is like about dead. It's like I'm gonna need new. Yeah. So I think to start off with, I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right there, just because it opened there and it fits. So there we go. And glue gun is still, has not been replaced. I went to buy one and they didn't. I like the little ones and they didn't have one. And then I was like, well, I came home and I went, well, I should have just bought the big one and then at least I'd have one. You know, how do you go from, it's like I had like 6 and now I have none. And then there were none. I have, well, we have irises in the spring that Rebecca, I have roses. We have roses. I have a few variety of flowers that I have because of the hummingbirds. And then we have things that, we have asters that grow and bloom in October. And then we become the home of the bees. Like they're it's Montecasino is the other name for what they are. So this one could become a tag, or it could also be a pocket. I think it's going to become a tag. Well, the zinnias are awesome, but my other problem here is, believe it or not, we have snails at our house. We have snails. Kids bring other kids to our house because in the desert, many of them have never even seen a snail. But we have snails. So, and zinnias, they will eat the zinnias in one night. Boom, they're gone. So, yeah, I've tried, like I said, I've been here, we've been married 8 years. I moved in the day we got married, and I've tried so many different things. Hi, Krista. Welcome. And it's morning where you are. Where are you at? Oh, Rebecca, that's awesome. So you go on a date and pick out your flowers that you're going to have, or Australia? Awesome. Well, welcome from, that would be from down under, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and move this over here. Oh, not on top of the bird. Go on the sewing machine. Okay, so we are going to go ahead, and I'm bummed that I already folded this, but that's okay. It's going to be fine, right? Okay, so if I moved, I have 4x, so this is my my template for making 2 pockets, 2 tucks, 2 tags, and 4 tabs out of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Today we are going to make it a little bit different. We are going to make, let's see, if we go to 6, well, I definitely want my tuck to be 4, 3.5. Okay, 3.5. So the tucks are going to be 3.5. Okay, so that's 11. So 11 is, because that will bother me if that line is in the middle of my stuff. Okay, so we'll just do this a little differently. We'll have 3.5 inch tucks. 3.5. Because I want squares. So there's 3.5. There's 3.5. That gives me another one of those. So our pocket is, well, we can go ahead and pull out a, and our books are going to have several different colors of purple and lavender. You know what? This time, instead of a pocket, I'm going to go with a side tuck like this. Okay? And I'm going to put it, am I going to be okay with it being on that? Yeah, look at, I like this. This is going to be the center, and I like the way that frames that. So I'm just going to come down here and cut just about 1/4 of an inch off. Okay? And then I'm going to glue it in what I call a U shape, or backwards, back of an E. Oh, very cool. Well, I did, like the 3rd year we were here, I had the snail population under control a little better. But it's interesting, the things that do grow here really well. Okay, the iris grow really well. That's the tuberous kind, not the bulbs. Bulbs do okay, but not great. However, I do have tulips that bloom every year, which is kind of cool. We do get cold enough. We get to, I don't have to put them in the refrigerator or do anything funny with them. So that's kind of cool, because I did live in Iowa for a few years, and I had tulips there, and it was one of my favorite days was when I'd go out and the tulips were blooming. That and the peonies, that was cool. Okay, so there we have a little side tuck. So that's kind of exciting. And then we can build one of these tucks. Oh, Krista, I have the, if I can find it, I'll put it on this video. But I have, oh, it's in Dear Julie Julie. Scrap all about it with Dear Julie Julie. It's in the files of my group, my Facebook group. The, talking about the, I'm just going to grab some of this flour off and put it on here on this tuck. Yeah, talking about the template, the download is available as a file, and there. So, so this time, I've done it a little different because I had folded it. So we have a 3.5 inch tuck, and then it ended up being like a 2 inch. Yeah, it's 2 inches. And we used it, instead of coming down and having these 2 tabs, I used the whole piece. So now I have the other half that can become something else, and I'm just ripping up my thing. So yeah, so if you end up with just one piece of 8.5 by 11 paper that you like, that matches your I don't even know if that did I do the same thing? Either way. You'd think I could finish a sentence. I'm really sorry about that. My brain goes faster than my mouth. There we go. Oh my gosh, yes, please do join our group, Krista. It'll take a, I'm not on there right now, but we'll get you right in. Just yeah, we have to answer questions now to get in because we had some robots and a couple people, you know, that have no friends, have only been on Facebook for a few days. So we started asking questions. But yeah, there's also a couple of digital postcards that are available in the files there also. So this can be a little tuck, and we're going to go ahead and put it up here and let it dry. And go ahead and oh, no, we won't use that. I'll tell you what we will use, because this book is going to get some of the, oh, she's actually on card, so we won't use her. And she's too small, or too big. She's too small. She's too big. So this kit did include some copies of my Vintage Lady kit in purple, because this happens, the purple, that happened because I was out of yellow ink. And when I printed in color, that's what came out. So there is also the decoupage paper. Now. And there's also There's a lot of stuff in this. Well, a lot of things are fine before 1923. You'll want to go ahead and read. It's kind of complicated, except for the before 1923 on the copyright thing. Meals on Wheels. I like that. I like that name. Oh, I don't want to put this right next to that other one though. But I probably do want it on. Oh, so this one only has, oh, that's right, I changed it. I changed how I was doing things. I'm okay with it. We'll put it on this one. Okay, so this one also becomes, whoop. Oh yeah, Sherry. It is complicated. It is complicated, and whoa. Okay, so the glue didn't hold. So plan B here. Move over. Michigan. Brr. Isn't that something though? The Michigan, but isn't like Michigan Bulb Company would be from Michigan, right? Yeah, well, I actually do live in the desert, but then again, California is basically desert. If you look at the hillsides and the natural of what things grow, they are desert. Desert, cactus and sage and ooh, I like that, just like that. Look at, I like that. Okay, I know there were some stickers in here somewhere. I guess I'll have to find them at another time. It's like I need to reorganize my box here. I don't think I used the stickers. Did I give myself stickers? Sometimes I don't give myself the everything that everybody else gets in the kit. I have this cool note paper that has the pansies on it. This could go on one of those pages, the could be, well, there's a couple things. You can fold it over like this. I don't like that as much. I really like it just like that. And I like it going up to the top. And then it'll stick out. So it should be in the last signature though, I think. Hi, Mia. I just looked up. How are you? Oh my gosh. 6 hours away, Krista? 6 hours from town. We're about 30 minutes. That's far enough from, yeah, I don't think I want to be any further than that. Okay, I'm going to go to the back here. Kind of like that look. This puts this in the back, this little thing. This can, you know what, I'm going to round those corners at the top. Yeah, I'm getting low on this particular paper. This is one of the ones I've had for a long time. And it's kind of funny because before I started doing this type of paper craft, except for, you know, I've always done the quote book, the Bible book and quote book. I've done that for years, but I was like, oh my gosh, I have such a collection of paper. And I took my favorite notepad and I put it on the refrigerator. And I was looking at it, and it would have been perfect for the fairies. It has butterflies and it's, the paper's like a minty sage green, and then there's butterflies and caterpillars and stuff. It's just so cool. And yeah, I have 2 pages of it left. There was not enough to do the kids. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Hi, Clara. Again, I think, oh no, I haven't seen Clara yet. Yay. And just so anyone knows, this was not, I didn't plan to go, I wasn't planning to be live. I'm supposed to be blowing up balloons for Mother's Day today, but my husband's car broke down and he had to have my car. So that left me stranded at home. I got my chores done, most of them. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go live. I need to make something. So here I am. So it wasn't planned. I did the hour ahead of time thing, basically. So Joyce, when we talked last night, I did not know. I wasn't planning. So I'm just putting together a purple book using the purple kit. And I'm all over the place here. We've been working on the cover. This is the cover. And the inside cover, it's almost dry. We have a piece of the dictionary and a piece of the napkin that I've just collaged on. And then we have made a tuck here. And I was going to use the template, but I had folded my paper in half. So we're doing this, we're doing it a little bit different this time. You know what? I'm going to put that tuck right on there, and that will give us a a place to put something smaller. It will take care of the starkness of that page. Yeah. Oh man, you guys, I have a meeting that I go to once a month that is a women's networking meeting and I joined it when I was selling the shapewear, and I love it, and I'm part of the core team for it, and so I was actually really kind of bummed because I couldn't go to that either, and I live far enough away. I mean, I'm a half an hour out of anybody's way to come and get me and take me and then bring me back. So, yeah, that was not happening. However, they were live. I got to watch the meeting. It was like I was there, but I wasn't. So, okay. So I just added that, and then we'll be able to put, you know, something in that pocket. So I have made, my spine is about 1 3/4 inches. So I'm not gonna fill this like I usually fill it. I say that, right? We'll see. Okay, so now the other thing that we can make, well, we still can make tabs out of this. Maybe. I like this. I like the way this is going to be. This is the center of the signature, and I like the way this frames this over here. So there's 2 of the purple items are in here. So let's work on this one, giving this one 2 of those, 2 of the items. This is the back one, the back of it. Okay, so this one's going to have music. Oh, you got your first dictionary. Okay, you guys, my favorite dictionary is now that little tiny one. That really fat one, little tiny one. It actually has the definitions of most words. I can't believe how many dictionaries don't have all the words. You know what? I think maybe a bird on this paper. What do you think? Put a bird on the music paper? Or should I put a excuse me. Should I put a bird on the music paper? Oh, Mia, I'm glad you found. Okay, my vice right here. Sorry, I have to take a drink. Okay. Hi, crafty bibliophile. Okay, are you saying yes to the bird? Okay, should we do big bird or little bird? Let me see if I can find the little bird. If I can't find the little bird, then we'll just automatically do the big bird. Oh, see, we still have these napkins came in here too. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one too. Okay, but where's my little bird? There he is, little bird. So little bird actually matches big bird. See? Little bird on a teacup. Oh, I think big bird. What do you think? I think big bird. Because big bird on the whole side of the page, and then maybe some kind of a large pocket that can go on both pages, maybe. Or I might even have an envelope that could flip into this page. Okay. Okay, so teacup bird. See how many birds do we... Oh, we got 4 birds on the teacup bird. So you say teacup bird. Teacup bird, big bird. Boy, I can't. I even washed my glasses and I still can't see. There. Oh my gosh, Krista, some of the dictionaries are printed on paper that is almost similar to like Bible paper, which is really cool. So then I save this because, you know, I might need to clean my hands off later. Okay. So teacup bird. Oh, you know what is... Oh. Sometimes it works really good for the... You thought it was a moon behind him? I think it's like a picture frame with another bird in it. And I just prefer to do this way of collaging now. Oh, you guys are going fast now. Teacup, 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 teacup. Oh, I haven't seen the bird yet, Mia. You guys, I have not been on Facebook hardly at all. I was helping my mom on Thursday and Friday, and I actually spent Sunday with my husband. We were home, but we were bird watching in our front yard. And Saturday I did traffic control for our Cinco de Mayo parade. And then I did, it was National Scrapbooking Day. And I got to come in my office and just scrap. And so you'll see that video go up on Thursday. I haven't even filmed it yet to show you what I made. But it was a very therapeutic scrapbooking session. I was in tears for quite a bit of it. But it was, I think it just needed to happen. The tears needed to finally show up. And they did. And so I was not on Facebook. Oh, you were at a big crop? Yeah, I think the one that's behind it on that thing does look like a barn swallow. I agree. So Sherry, you were at a big, oh Mia, what did you retract? I didn't see it. But I am going to have to go and check out Mia has been sharing some of her paintings with us in the group, in this Scrap All About It group, and they are awesome. Okay, so see where we have to be. Go up. I don't want to be too much off of where we need to be. Oh, 12-hour crop. Cool. So I did participate in the Hip Kit Club. I've participated in theirs, and I don't know if Adele Toomey did anything this year. I usually have participated on hers. But I don't have any Hip Kit stuff. I need to get some so that I feel like I'm hip. But it felt good to scrapbook. Oh my gosh. It felt so good. And I did 8x8 layouts because I have no idea what kind of book that I'm going to be putting them in. Whether it's going to be 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. And so I figured if I did 12 by 12, it didn't matter which one. You know what I'll probably do? I will probably take a piece of the lace, maybe, that came, this piece of lace came, and put, and sew it so that it comes across and it's there. But I can go ahead, or they can journal behind it. So this is the center signature of this one. So we need to let it dry. We need more space, you guys. I need a bigger room. Okay, so we can go back to, this is the second signature, has the B. And okay, so we can put, so the cover has the big bird. The last signature has the teacup bird. And the okay, so we can do a tuck. I figure you can just write like this in here. Oh, Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May, and it actually is a Revolutionary War that was Mexico. And that's about what I remember. I'm like, but here in our town, they have a huge, little tiny, huge parade. 800 horses or something like that. And so Crafty Bibliophile, I love their stuff too. It's like I don't need any I don't need anything. But I get in there and I can't decide. So, but I have to be honest, I haven't looked in a long time because I really haven't needed any. Oh, okay. To post, you can just post. if you are a member in my Facebook group, there you can just post. You don't have to. Right now, I don't have like any rules where you have to be posting in an album or anything like that. You can just go in and post. So just like you would post on your regular Facebook page, you go to discussion, and then the little thing comes up that says, you know, what do you want to say or something like that, and you can tell it. My Facebook group is Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie. I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. There's so much stuff in this kit that I'm like, what should I do? I wonder if my sewing machine will work. He's on a bear hunt. A bear hunt? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just taking and making a fan, like folding this back and forth, and that will give me a tab. Because I had it. And we're going to make another one, and this will give me one for I'm hoping, well, you know what? Just to be on the safe side. That's how big it gets to be, right? Oh, you love horses. I like them. I love to watch them. Yeah, I love to watch them, and we have them all over. They are the houses here have property, and so people can have a horse, or I think they can have 2 or 3. Famous last words, I don't need anything. Yeah, but have you noticed that there have not been like any hauls? However, right over there is a Dollar Tree and a Goodwill haul, and then I did pick up stuff at that rummage sale that I was at this weekend. Well, Thursday and Friday I helped my mom get ready for a silent auction, and that it was a rummage sale. And oh, this will make really pretty paper ribbon. Won't that make pretty paper ribbon? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, and I think this would make pretty paper ribbon too. Cut into, and this will make pretty paper ribbon. Thank you, Mia. So we have that. That's ready too. Okay. What did we do? We had about 2 inches and 3.5, right? So 3.5. That one's more important than this part. Okay, or, huh. And then that one can be a tag. Thank you. Thank you, Mia. Oh my gosh, Joyce, that is so scary. I actually, I don't know if it's the last time I was on a horse, but I was on a horse, and with my now ex-husband and his brother and his wife, and we were going for a ride, and I was on the very gentle, the horse that they put the kids on horse. Because yeah, anyway, it was a great ride until Mickey the horse heard the dinner bell, and she took off, and she went to the most direct way home. Instead of going on the trail like we had gone, she went down this branca that was like an angle like this and an angle like this. And and I'm not a horseman person. I've been on horses. I've been around horses most of my life, but it's just not my. I would never say I was even kind of a little good at it. And I did like it. And my brother-in-law, who was a horseman, I mean, he broke horses and did the whole thing, took off after me, and I mean, he couldn't even keep up with Mickey. And she was taking me through trees and all this, and she takes me straight to the barn, and we get there, and Terry is like 3 minutes behind me, because where we were going, it's just not a place that you would normally want to go on a horse. And we get there, and he goes, "I cannot believe you stayed on." I'm like, what was I gonna do? But I stayed on, and I patted Mickey on the head and said, "I will never do that again." And I didn't. It was very, very, I was so scared. And they couldn't believe, they're very docile horse. Just took me for a ride. Hi, Laurel. Oh, you haven't even opened yours yet. Oh my gosh. I understand. Oh my gosh, I think I might have missed some people. You guys are talking fast. Hi, Georgia. Oh my gosh, Georgia, in this parade that was in our town this week, there were some of the workhorses, like Belgian and different horses that are the workhorses with the really, the big feet, the big legs, and the muscles like crazy. Oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. And then of course we have the dancing type, the horses that there's this one that's in the parade every year, and he actually looks like he's having a good time, and he's like to the music. It's so cool. gosh, your daughter's going to prom, Laurel? Did you make the dress? Or do you have to shop for it? Oh my gosh, shopping for it will be harder than making it, I think. I had, I grew up in a town. I grew up in a town called Ojai, spelled O-J-A-I. Very much a horse town. Literally, there's like the things that you tie horses up to out front. The bank gives doggy treats and carrots. But I'm still, I was around them a lot, but I'm still afraid. Oh, we never put anything on this. You know what though? I've got some pansy stickers, so maybe we can put some pansy stickers. Or I stop because I go, oh yeah, I need to read. Okay, I think I'm back caught up. I'm not sure. Oh wow, no I'm not. Bye Sherry. You probably left a while ago. Purple was my sister's favorite color. Purple was her favorite color. Penguins were her thing. And the song You Are My Sunshine. Okay, so we're gonna just, this way, I'm like looking at the things that are sitting here on the desk and going, okay, that just needs to find a place. Yeah, I will watch the horses. I probably, I don't want to say I'll never, because I really did like riding. I just, it was really scary. I do have to say that. I mean, the horses aren't supposed to go like that. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, that's writing space, but oh yeah, we've got these girls too, but they're on copy paper. So I don't know if you'll know what happened with these, but my printer was printing, and oh, there. Should go right in there. And I was out of yellow ink, and it just kept printing and kept printing. And so, because I was gonna do something really cool with them, and I ended up with all these purple, I call them my Victorian, Edwardian, and other ladies. So they are part of a digital kit on my Etsy shop, postcards. And so I took the ones that I had printed out and I put them in the kits. Yep, even our mishaps can be great to use. Actually, I think some of my favorite things would have been considered a mishap at some point or another. So these all came from antique postcards that I have in my collection. And as all my kits are right now, they are the naked They are as they are. They are the, see, I really wish I had my ATG gun. But I didn't buy, I forgot to buy it. Tape. I have this double-sided tape. We'll try this. You're liking that? Judy, you buy your ink from Amazon? Good, because I have a lot of mishaps, Georgia says. Okay, I'm really $15 cheaper. Because I'm going through ink, but I did, I just turned in all my ink to Staples, so I want to get my my free. The last time I went, I got $20 towards my order, which was really cool because it worked out good because I was there to get ink. So I got $20 off my ink purchase. Okay, so this was just an envelope, and I'm going to leave this here. I think I might go ahead and put this like on a, maybe not this one, but some on, probably on, and make a tag for that. It'll go in there. And then when that happens, then I go, okay, then that would be a really good place for a paper ribbon. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I can remember, I'm going to put this up here. That means it goes back. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to see if I can put this paper ribbon. Oh. Onto. I just have too much stuff in the way. I'm not going to say I have too much stuff. Did you hear that? It's almost what came out of my mouth. I have too much stuff in the way. Okay, so let's turn this way. And let's see if the sewing machine will let us sew. It's been a while, so I don't know if this one... I've been sewing in the kitchen. I have the other sewing machine is set up in the kitchen. I like it. Okay, now if we go and we give it a zigzag and a straight stitch, there we go. You don't want to miss anything. Well, thank you. I am really enjoying crafting and having. Okay, so I should have had it longer, but it's better than nothing. I am gonna cut my strings. I want to let the strings hang, but I have it inbred in me from my grandma about strings. Okay, so there. That covered up my mess from the thing, the glue. I like that. I like that. So, this is the middle. Yes, B means it's the second signature. I'm going to go ahead and sew this on real quick. I have stuff in the way here, though. And what's really sad is this was all clean on Thursday. When I left to go help my mom, this area was clean. Bye, Krista. It was great to have you here. I look forward to seeing you in the group. Please post your, anybody that's listening, if you're in the Facebook group, post your channel so people can see what you do. And always post what you're working on. Okay, so I just sewed the tab on, and it's not gonna hurt what I have going on there. So I can bring this back and put all this back. Okay, so I'm just going through and adding a little bit of stuff here and there right now. So we have one of the girls here. There's a total of, and then we can put one there. So let's go put one in one of the others. So this is B. And this is the front. We know this is the front signature. Oh, I don't want to lose the writing space. Oh, I was at the airport. I gotta get a, what is that thing? The thing you have to come and visit you in Canada. I have to get one of those. I don't have one. Passport. Gotta get a passport. Okay, I like this. I think it's really kind of cool and simple. And again, you know me, I'm trying to use up the stuff that's on my desk. You see that? She's got it all planned out. Okay, I'm going back to the sewing machine here. It's kind of cool. Since the glue gun's not here working, and we'll just use the sewing machine. Oh, I do have my tiny attacher though. Also, I should use that too. I like to sew a little straight and then do a little zigzag stitch on it. Okay, so I've got a little bit of this napkin here, like the other one. Ah, and of course the thread broke. And the worst part is it's hard to see to thread the sewing machine. Okay, sorry. Concentrating as I thread the needle. I did it. Let's see if it stays threaded. Yay! It's a very good thing. There. So this kit also came with a bunch of buttons and a bunch of beads. So there we go. There we go. So we can go ahead and can journal behind this. Just leave it like that. But we got a girl in there. So there's a girl in A, and there's a girl in B. And is C dry yet? C is not dry. However, it doesn't mean we have to. So I have 3 signatures, A, B, and C. And that's what I'm... Yeah, my phone was ringing. My answering machine got it. Okay, no, we're supposed to be putting a girl in here, Julie. Do we have another? Whoop. Where'd she go? We have her. Oh, yes. I like her on this paper on top of that. What do you think? And I can do it so that it could, yeah. I like it. I love that you all talk to each other while I'm while I'm trying to figure things out. I think it's really cool, the camaraderie. Okay, Melissa, to be honest, I use whatever needle I used to really pay attention to that, and I haven't been a good girl about that. I had some sewing machine needles. They are unmarked, totally unmarked, and they were from years ago, and they're in my stash, so that's what I've been using. And so I don't, and thread. Okay, so I have this, I have this thread from, I used to take care of an amazing woman that had Lou Gehrig's disease, and she gave me her sewing machine, her serger sewing machine, when she could no longer use it, and she gave me this box of thread, and so I still probably have 15 cones of serger thread. So that's what I use. As for color, it's gonna be whatever I have. Okay, I'm gonna do a messy stitch around this round framing it. I hope this doesn't bother you too much, the sewing machine. So I take the thread off the serger thing, and I have a small thread, and I thread it just like I thread the bobbin. I don't run the giant serger cone on my machine because it pulls and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work well. Now I'm going to go around the outside as well. Yeah, so Melissa, especially with junk journals and things like that, I would use what I have. I ended up at that rummage sale. I got a whole thing of colored thread. Now the thing is thread does get old and it will break, and you hear me going, well, like 1994, that was a long time ago, and her thread that I'm using, it had been a number of years that she hadn't been able to sew. So, naturally. Okay, well, at least it stopped on a corner, right? I'll just have to put something cool there. So this is what I did. I went around it here, and then I ran around the outside with the other. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that on the back there until I can't handle it. Like right now. No, just kidding. There. Oh. A roll of labels just fell. I don't know where they were. Oh, Rebecca, you live near Tracy Gift Basket Appeal. And Amity Bloom, cool. And you have a giant stamp store. Rubber Stamp Fantasy. Well, and you're in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta once. When the aquarium opened, I was there. I was a Mary Kay director at the time, and that was where our convention was in Atlanta. And it was January, and it was beautiful. It was like so beautiful. I didn't get to go to the aquarium, though. I did not earn that. I had earned a car that year, but I didn't earn that. So, as for stamp stores, I live about less than an hour from Scrapbooking Made Simple. And I won, me and Becky, we won a really neat set of dies last month, and I need to show you those. I need to do something with those. I haven't had a chance yet. Oh, see, now I have to find out why my sewing machine is mad. Oh, yeah, Mia, my clock died, and I just, as a matter of fact, I need to get my husband to get up there and fix it so that we can listen to it again. Okay, so we put a girl, right? We already put a girl in here. So we have a girl in here. She's on the purple. Oh, the bird is drying. There's our other girl. The bird is drying. So let's see. A belly band. Or what if we did some kind of a, nah, just have to be straight. Okay, we have to wait for her because, okay, but this gets, did we already put, this is C. We did already get a tuck. Make sure it's not on the, okay. Okay, so I'm okay with that. It's drying. It's a little bit shiny, but not too shiny. That's too big. No, we don't want to cover that, Julie. What's the matter, Mia? Yeah, I love to sew them. I just, when, you know, it's done. Sew machine is done for the moment. So let's go ahead and let's make something that might be kind of fun. We have this. Aha, here we go. We have this. My favorite thing, I love these paper clips things. I love them. I think they are the coolest invention maybe ever. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this piece. Oh, about the clock? Well, I'll see if I can get new batteries and bring it back to life. The way that my office is right now, I can't even see it from here. I would only be able to hear it. I wouldn't even be able to see it because I decided that Christmas should be in here all year round. My Christmas stuff, and it blocks my view of the clock. I guess I could move the clock. Okay, so the glue gun, I have to sit here and hold this for a minute so that it will stay shut. So, and you can make these ahead of time and have them already ready. It works really cool to use like a ticket. I do have, like I said, I have a bunch of beads and dangly things that we're going to be able to use. There's so much stuff from this kit. There's so much stuff. So we'll be able to make like a bead dangly thing to hang off the side of this. So when my husband gets home, I'm going to the store and I'm buying a glue gun. That's it. I'm just going to go and buy. Oh, yeah, you don't want to forget your eye drop medicine. Or any medicine. Anybody that's supposed to be taking their medicine, go take it right now. I do not want to be the reason that somebody missed their medicine. And every day I tell my mom thank you for taking hers. Because she has just, she has decided to go ahead and take the chemo. It's a pill form. And she took it before, and she had told us she was never going to, she was done. She was not going to be doing that. And she changed her mind. So I'm very grateful. So every day when she tells me that she took her pill, I tell her thank you. And that I just pray that she doesn't have the side effects that she had last time. That she really has totally blocked out the 2 years that she took that pill and doesn't remember. Yeah, Joyce, she is. She takes it, I think she takes it for 2 weeks and then is off for a week. Or takes a week. She started the pill the day of my brother's funeral. And so I tell her thank you for taking it. Thank you for taking it. Thank you for still being here. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for everyone that has been praying for my family. My poor little family has just been through the ringer in the last few months. It's not normally like this. But it's like, something's going on out there. Yep. My dad is slowly healing. It's like, Dad, you broke your hip. It's not like, now he has one thing going for him that most people don't, is because of the polio and because he's been on crutches his whole life and has to move his body using his arms, and always, that's what it's been since he was 15. Where most of us would, first we'd have to be able to do that. Well, thank you again. I totally believe in the power of prayer. I totally believe. So I took, this little lady was sitting here, so I decided that she must need to be a paper clip also. And I'll probably decorate her later, but she is a paper clip and she's ready. And this one is a paper clip. And since she's going to be, she'll go on something like this. Yeah, had my quota, that's for sure. That's for sure, Joyce. Oh, boy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this cute little gingham as, for this. So I'm going to cut it in half because I don't need it, and I don't need more than that. And I want to make sure that I can use it on another one as well. Been an interesting few months, that's for sure. Okay, so there is our little lady, and like I said, I probably will add a little flower to her. Maybe not, because um, I'm trying to keep this book not as, yeah, that's funny. I'm trying to keep this book not as fluffy. I'm trying. Okay, so we have that. Where are we? Oh, Sally Ann, you are very welcome, and thank you for taking your medicine. Okay, so we have this. Why not? Why not use one of these hydrangeas and make a tag? Why not? I'm curious. I wonder how many books we can actually make out of this purple kit. When I was thinking, since I still have 12 of the Spring Blossom kit, so I was thinking about taking one and seeing how many books I could make out of that. Ta-da! Okay, here we go. Oh, we need the top. You know, I've probably gone off on this tangent before about how this whole Dear Julie Julie YouTube thing started, and it was very much about, I know that that I loved craft. Okay, I loved craft. I loved to make things. I would rather make things than buy things. I mean, I like to buy the things to make the things, but I love to make things. And I just discovered that in my surrounding of people, except for my mom and dad, people don't get it. They just don't get it. So I came, well, and the other thing was I was swapping, and I wanted a better way of showing what the people had made me. I'd take the picture, and I was like, well, gosh, that's just not, that doesn't show how amazing this really is. And so, and then the fact that you take a video and it takes forever to load, and you can only take so long of a video to put on like Facebook, and then to not have the storage space. So that was how and why I went to YouTube. Okay, where's that precarious? Where's that word? Not printer, precarious. So, and then I found I liked it, and I would I would get um, comments and conversation with people that were like-minded, that totally understood that little card that goes around Facebook, that you made a gift that you could have bought for $15 and you spent $92 to make it. And but I've always figured that the therapy in creating, it's like I don't have to go to a psychiatrist at this point, so uh, that's a savings. That's what I tell my husband. Like, I could have to go. I don't know. With all that stuff lately, I could totally be a candidate. Okay, so I, again, just using the stuff that's hanging around. Yeah. Oh, Rebecca, yeah. Isn't that something that I just think these napkins, and I'm excited about using the glue to put them on, because I did the Mod Podge. I have a great video on Mod Podging, but to wait for it to dry, and then if you put two Mod Podge things close together, they might come off on each other, and it's like, The other thing is, this doesn't take up space in, like, a flower or an embellishment is going to take up space as much. It's not taking up as much space. And of course it's taking up space on my desk, so I must get it off there. And don't be worried if you're you're right. See? Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. We'll just put some of these. I'm going to put some of these on the hat. I like the yellow too, though. I'm going to put a little yellow behind it. Or the green. Put a little green. Oh, thank you, crafty bibliophile. I will be sure and tell my husband that. Sometimes he's like, do you really have to do that? I said, it's kind of funny. My life, I've always been one to kind of make a challenge to myself. And when I started this, and I decided I would do one video a day. Or I'd put up a video a day. It does not mean that I'm sitting here and I make a video every day. And as you've seen, sometimes I get way more than that up. But I get excited. It's like, they need to see this, because they need to be able to make this before this holiday, or before it's gone. Okay, and then I'm giving it a little dimension. I'm just pinching the flower up a little bit, okay, to give it some actual dimension. Oh, Joyce, that was such a good idea. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Better than a fluffy flower. Ha! Look at that. Look. I like it a lot. I like it. Okay. I really do like the green in it. Okay, what do we got over here? So we still have this. Oh, we've got this. Of course, we can use material on the edge. We can use material as, you know, to just cut it. So has anybody finished anything while I've been... So I laughed this morning. I was thinking after he took the car, I was like, oh, I should go live. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's really early in the morning. I don't know that I'd be out here all by myself. And then I totally forgot that around the world it's later than it is here. So you may find me at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning our time, which would be, I don't know, right now it's almost 3 o'clock p.m. So that was with material. I just took the piece of the scrap material and we have a paper clip, and then I can go ahead and attach one of the really neat bead things that I have coming soon here. Okay. I like this, but it needs some. I'm now wishing I hadn't, either that I had given everybody 2 dictionary pages, or that I hadn't used. I do like that though. I do like that. So we need something that, how about, okay, now mine were printed on, I thought it was cardstock. It is CD. Can you see the circle? It is CD labels. I have moved them so that hopefully I won't do that again. I'm gonna see about making a pocket out of this postcard. Okay, and just making it like this much of the postcard. I like it. I like it a lot. If I schedule a video, I usually schedule them for 12:30 my time. So that's like 3:30 Eastern. But there have been, it's like right now I have videos in my thing, but I need to go and do the writing. Okay, how big do I want this? I don't want to cover up the flowers. I'm going to come to right here. Okay, and then that could, well, if it wasn't this label stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. I like that. I think I like it very much. And then I think there was a stamp in the kit. I'll have to check and see um, if there was. Australia, it's 7:50 a.m. Dinner time here now. Have a good time. Have a good dinner, Joyce. Hi, Susan. Welcome. I missed something. Okay. Sometimes I forget that I'm supposed to be reading. I talk to you because well, I've been talking to you for a year, and this you talking back, that is still new to me. Okay, I'm gonna try and hold it so it's open a little bit because I did one pocket on my last thing that was way too tight. I really like this. I like the look of that very much. Oh, I really like you, Birdie. I think you're very cute. And look at how nice that well, this is still wet right here, but you can see how nicely the glue has turned out, and the bubbling, the wrinkling has happened on the napkin, but the bubbling behind it, most of it is gone. So that's kind of cool. I like him very much. Okay, so and you see I'm just jumping around from one thing to another. That's the way my brain really works. Oop. You know, I do have some bling. We could put a bling on that. Bling. I think we have. Oh, we have this cute little envelope. We don't need it yet. We do have it. Couple more little girls. Okay. I wanted to do a belly band. Oh, and then we have these that actually came in the purple digital kit. And we have these that we can use. And there's still so many cool things to use. This is how this is doing. Bye, Joyce. Thanks for being here. Ooh, Sloppy Joe's. I have, you maybe go, oh my God, I forgot dinner. No, I didn't forget dinner. It's in there. I'm going to make enchiladas. So I cheated. I put the chicken and the enchilada sauce in the crock pot. I mean, heck, why not? Right? Right. So in the purple kit, you got the purple hydrangea. In the spring blossom kit, you got the blue hydrangea. And if you got the fairy kit, you got both. Where did A, B, and C? Oh, they're over here. So this one is C, because remember it's got the top. This is A. You know, one of my favorite things in any of the books, like ever, is that one where I took this vase, but it was on copy paper, not on cardstock. and I put it right in the middle of the page. That is my favorite all time. But I'm going to go ahead and... So sometimes, I mean, it's okay to take the same exact idea, I would think, that you used before. So, I mean, if you're running out of ideas, just pull out one of your old books, one of your old journals, or pull up a flip through of a journal that you know you like and watch it. Oh, Joyce is gone. She and I were talking about, we were texting about mojo and losing our crafting mojo, and you know, what do you do when you, especially when you have a deadline, or you've told somebody you'd make something, or you know, how do you get it back? And I'd like to know if you're out there and you have an answer for what you do. I'd love to hear it. One of the things that I told her that I'll do is I will go and fussy cut something, okay? I love to have stuff fussy cut. I'm fussy cutting, by the way. But I really don't particularly like to do it like all at one time. You know, like fussy cut this, fussy cut that, fussy cut this. I don't really like to do that. But when I waiting for the glue to come out. Sorry. Okay, but it's mindless, okay? So I can just do it, and, you know, in the olden days, I'd do it. Do you see that? I didn't put the top on it. So it wasn't coming out the bottom. You gotta do that, or it won't come out. Okay, so there we go. Got it. So I'll go and fussy cut, like the page of butterflies that are in the fairy kit, and I'll just go and I'll cut a bunch of the butterflies. Or if I know that I'm going to be using like the post, if I known I was going to be doing this with this postcard, maybe I would have cut all the things off of the postcards or whatever. And what usually will happen for me is I'll feel like I'm getting something done, but then it'll remind me that there's something else I wanted to do. And it just, sometimes the mojo will just come back. So, what do you do? Mia, I could do that. Let me think about how I would do that. But template for tags, you know, I did do there is this template, and it's in better shape. This is my handwritten one. In the and these are the dimensions. These are inches, okay? So I do inches. So I would need maybe somebody to put it into metric, for those of you that you are used to metric. You know, because everything that I do is inches and feet, yards, pounds. That's a good idea. Laurel, that's a good idea. So just totally changing gears and going to something else. And that has worked for me too. Just put it down. You know, it's like, I know my husband was even shocked because on Sunday I didn't even, I mean, I came in here because there was a couple things I needed to check. But other than that, I was, and I was fine with it. That's what's weird, is my brain is usually going 80 miles an hour about things I want to do in here. And when I say in here, I'm in my craft room, my office, and okay, so these pages, the way that I journal on a page like this is, say, I want to write about my favorite things, and I'll just start writing them out in a starburst out from here. Things I'm thankful for. I might write things I'm thankful for across here, and then I'll just start journaling and writing them out just like this. So when you see a page like this in one of my journals, I'm not, I mean, yeah, you could still write like this, but that's not how I use it. But I kind of like these pages when they just have this right in the center. And that looks really cool on camera. Okay, so we are on, which one do we have? This is the first one. Yeah, what time are we? We're still good. Or I'm still good. I can still be here. Okay, so this time I'm going to go ahead and do I want to do this? I liked this. This notepad was cute, I thought. Okay. Oh, you use metrics. I thought so. I think most places do, except for us. You know, we just have to be different, I guess. So, oh, you know what I can do? Because I was like, I don't want to do that because I don't want it to be out here, but I can do it this way. Duh. Okay, so if I fold this in, does anybody else have an answer to what they do when they lose their crafting mojo? Their want to, their... Oh, okay. So Rebecca, even with your other things, and it says you sing, and even with that, oh, see, then I almost did this wrong. Okay, so it goes this way. Sorry. So even with that, she's taken 4 months off. I can't imagine, well, yeah, I can't imagine taking 4 months off crafting. I don't want to, though. So I don't think that my husband will be able to get his car fixed tonight. That's if he was able to find the part. I have not spoken to him because I've been in here. And that was not him on the phone, and he hasn't texted me. Well, if he has, he didn't turn us off, so that's so I might be able to be live again tomorrow. I don't have a meeting, so I might be able to be earlier. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, Krista. Krista reorganizes her room and then ends up finding stuff that you want to alter or make. Then your crafting comes back. And Rebecca is, she does the 4 months off, but she's often restless, not making things. No, just my intense singing. So when you say your intense singing, what do you do? What is your intense singing? What do you sing? Where do you sing? Tell us more. I like this napkin. Oh, I'm going to like that. I'm going to like that. Yeah, reorganizing my craft room, and I get anxious because I want to be in here making stuff. I don't, but like this, I did that backwards, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay. Whew. Okay, so what do we got to do here? We need... So who all's here? Raise your hand if you're here. Oh, tell me that you're raising your hand. Hi, Gail, or hi, Gina. Gail. Hi, Gina. Oh my gosh, Gina, in the very beginning of this, I thanked you. I thanked you. I thanked you. I got the cards. I had them out on my desk so I would remember to thank you for sending us the cards. So so I will be gathering for another purple kit. Right now I'm working with the purple kit. And Gina was very, very helpful and instrumental in getting some of the items for that kit. So cool. And she just sent me those little cards. So I'm just all over the place. I'm doing a little bit here. I've got 3 signatures. I have the cover. Oh, Crafty Bibule. Sally Ann is here. Hand in the air. Oh, thank you guys. Krista's here. Gina's here. Crafty Bibliophile's here. Melissa's still here. She's raising her paintbrush. How's it going there, Melissa? What color are you painting? She's painting a room for her son. It was the daughter's room, and now the son is going in there. That was a little more messy than I planned on. That's why we put the thing under it, but still was messy. Messy. I do like it though. See, and then you'll be able to open it up and it'll be a journaling spot. So I like it very much. It might call for a flower or something on it. So this is the cover. And this is using the purple kit. And I have taken the book, the cat book that I had. I call them the cat books. This was The Cat Who Went Up the Creek, I think. And then you'll be able to see in the beginning because I still showed it. I was able to use the Tyvek pieces that we enclosed, and I put one on this side and one on this side and glued them in, and then glued down this here, and then I've added this, and then we put the dictionary paper down, and then we added the bird, and then we just added the postcard from the digital kit. So this, and I did, I cut a 1 3/4 inch spine out of the back of a notepad. So there, that's the cover so far. I am like so excited for it. I mean, I'm really liking this. I like it. So now we're just going randomly through and adding things to the 3 signatures. I really want this one to have more journaling space than I usually do. So a lot of the pages I will not be adding a lot of embellishments. We're using the napkins on the pages to get some of our color and things in it. She's painting the ceiling right now, white, boring. So you have little tiny droplets all over. I always ended up with the white droplets in my hair and on my arms when I do the ceiling. And Sally Ann's making paper clip embellishments. And oh, cool. So did you have a solo part, Rebecca, in your concert? Okay, so this is, we're going to let this dry just a little bit more, and then I will take up some of that. But this has, it's a border tuck, so we'll be able to put something in here, and we'll be able to open it up and still be able to journal. I like that very much. So I just want this to dry a little more. Let's do this. Oh. Thank you, Mia. It reminds me of your painting, your daisy painting. I love it, just with the flowers all over. So, you guys talked about going through your stuff, cleaning. Well, I was cleaning and I found some stacks of material that are just like the right size for a mini album or a traveler's notebook size. So I'm probably going to be doing a couple of those in between the other projects. But thank you, Mia. Let's see, Julie, I have a question. Made one of your journaling cards that you fold and use a flower and paper ribbon as the closure. And the closure is not holding the card closed flat. Is it supposed to be? Okay, then, okay, what you'll need to do is take the flower back off of the card and lay your card down again and make sure that your fold is totally closed. I'll make one real quick. Make sure your fold is totally closed, and then glue your flower with the fan or whatever. The other thing you can do is fold, before you do that, fold it into itself, and because it might be doing this And so if you fold it into itself, it might flatten out. I hope that makes some kind of sense. Okay, so this is gonna go over here. And we'll make one of those real quick. If I can find a place to set this down. Set it down up there. Okay. So we'll put these in, well, we made these. Okay, so one of the little foldy things. A foldy thing. Okay, we got 80 million, believe me, we got so much paper. Oh, you know what we have? We have our precious moments that are so awesome and would actually work really well for one of those. So if we do the, instead of, okay, we're going to do it, how are we going to do it? We're going to do it this way. So yeah, you got to look at your paper and go, okay, if I make it this way, then when this comes down, okay, then we'll still see our little people. Okay. Okay. You can go up to here. Okay, and then come in here and go up to just underneath. Okay. Okay. So you've made your little closure. Okay. Yay, Gina! Gina got us these, you guys. When she heard I was doing the purple kit, she's like, I've got some precious moments papers that are purple. And so there's 2 different colors of purple precious moments that are in the kit. And they're awesome. I think she's here. Judy, are you still here? So let's see. Oh, I don't have my glue gun. But you know what? I have my tiny attacher. Okay, so thanks to Jana. Thanks to Jana, Julie. Dear Julie, Julie has a tiny attacher. Thanks to Gina, Julie has precious moments. Just totally blessed. Okay, I'm looking for a scrap. And a flower. Oh, I could use a piece of lace and a ribbon. I love it when the ribbon just pops out. It's like, yeah, I'm here and you haven't used me. Okay, so here's a piece of that, that paper. So let's see if we can make a fan out of this. Eight inches, like, thickness, Gina? Like a book thickness of 8 inches of, oh my goodness. You know, well, you didn't, I don't think you heard, but I worked on helping my mom with the silent auction this week that was built out of our rummage sale at the church I grew up. So, okay, so I have an idea here. It's like, how can I do this and do it? It's going to be a little different. Okay, I'm going to use my circle punch. I'm going to use this little purple piece of paper. So I helped with this rummage sale, and there were a couple of precious moments in the rummage sale. I thought of you. I was like, told my mom, we got really cool paper. Oh, you know what okay, so in the kit, there's some of this ribbon, and it's been really fun to take it and just cut like this much off. It's wired on the edges like this, and you can do this probably with any wired ribbon. And see how I've overlapped. I've got a little bit of it here and a little bit of it here, and then I'm just going to take and turn it, and I get a little flappy bow thing. Okay, little flappy bow thing. Okay, now where did my little fan? There it is. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on the fan. Oh, there's several different ways to fold it. Several different ways to fold this. This is just one of them. I'm so sorry. I can't sneeze quiet. I'm so sorry. It's embarrassing that I sneeze in the middle of my videos. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. I'm just going to make a little layery thing here. I'm going to put this. Yeah, so any way that you could fold this and turn it into some kind of an envelope-y thing should work. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to... I like 2 staples because 1 staple to me looks like you stapled it, and 2 staples looks like it was meant to be pretty. Okay, so then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on the bottom half. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that my little thing is here, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to press this down. Thank you. Oh, I love the thrift stores. Oh my gosh. I love the thrift stores. Now, to have to tell you, the rummage sale was really cool. Okay, so then this, well, you just press this and plop it up and do this. Okay, so if yours is bowing, then you might need to bow it the other way. You also could, if you really like the way things are situated, you can just refold your fold and pull it up a little bit. So so there's this. Now another thing on these is these have the holes, and I like to, whenever there's a hole like that, well, 2 things. One is that throughout this kit, you did get a full thing of eyelets. So I am going to set the eyelet because I don't know what's happened lately, but apparently I've gotten stronger than I think I am, and I keep ripping paper. Oh my gosh, yes, it had some cool stuff. I am so excited. Just odds and end, weird stuff. Things that I've been looking for, though. I got some cherry material. Okay, so this hole is really big, But then, and so this is going to sit in here like this, but I'm okay with that because at least it's going to keep it probably from tearing off the paper like it could. Yeah, I got some cherry material. I got quite a few. I got a little piece of material that's coffee cups, a little piece that's teapots, a little piece that's some really cute birds. What else? Fishing. I got some cool note cards, awesome Christmas cards. I got 2 Filofax or calendar things, but as I was looking at one of them, it's a time management one, and it is so cool. I put it by my, I want to look at it more. I might end up actually using it. It might be something that I might want to incorporate in my life. So there. I just like to put something in the hole. Since it's there, you know? Since it's there, might as well have something. Now what would be really cool here is that stuff. Georgia. The coolest stuff ever. This is the wired eyelash trim. Gold wired eyelash trim. Coolest stuff ever, especially for something like this. I'm gonna be nice and share this little piece with this right here. I say that because I mean there's a lot of things that I might hoard. This I really want to hoard, but I like it so much I keep using it. So you just put it in there and there, and it'll stay up. So, oh, I like that so much better. Didn't that just add something to it? I like that. Okay, so we have a little flippy thing. This is great for in like a tuck spot or in a pocket. And then we do have places that we can journal in here as well. And we could even, on these a lot of the time, I'll put a pocket and things in it as well. Okay, so, what time is it? Almost 3:30. Okay, so let's go back to the book. The book needs some attention. You know what we do have? We have items that we've... This little guy. I really like this cover. Okay, so we have this little pocket, and this is part of the, one of the precious moments. And here's the little pocket that, it's one of the postcards that's upside down. And it's a little vase with flowers in it. We have a little tag. We have the lady, and she's sewn on. Oh, we did use the stamp already. Some lace and the flower. The iris. And the lady that we made look like a stamp. Yeah, just keep trying. Just keep trying. And don't be afraid that you have to unfold it. There might even be one in here. So here is an envelope. And it has a little card in it. Using the bottom of one of the notepads. Out of book paper. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot I made that. So this is just a jamberry. And here's this one. And I used the rainy day music. And the napkin. And this is one of those pockets made out of the book paper. We have a little tag. It's got part of the paint chip. And then it has this little tiny book in it that was literally a scrap of the postcard paper. crunched up a piece of the lace and added the dot, dot, dot. And I cut this funny. There's a flower. Here we have just a little pocket. And it is literally closed with, came around and closed it, I think. Might have been an, no, it's not an envelope. Sometimes I don't even remember what I do. So here's one of the little picture frames from, and it's on book paper. The word prosperity came out of the book. Some of the little fibers, and it's also a flat paper clip. We have the large purple tag. Here we have the lady with the pansies and the music, and the back had, and it's got a little paper clip here. Am I back? Did I disappear? Did somebody call me and I didn't? Because you know what? Oh well. Can't tell if they did. Then there's the little gingham here, and it is an envelope that we can go ahead and, I like that one. Now here's the little purple. Okay, this is just an envelope, and this one is hot glue, and it's just holding underneath the flap of the flower. And then inside is Were I a Violet, and it's a little note card, a place to. Do you ever look at stuff and go, oh wow, that was a really great idea? I don't even remember making these. Yeah, that was, you know, anything over the last couple of months, I've forgotten a lot of things. I like this one. I remember this day when we were trying to figure out what to do with the front of this. So it's a mason jar. We added the pansies and put the postcard, and it has the large butterfly clip. And then here is a little one on a paint chip. And it just has, it's going to hang off the side. It's got the Were I a Violet song and the pansies there. Here we have another envelope. This one has a pansy card in it. And you can just go like this and put the, just fold it, put it under. And the mason jar, where I used the mason jar, I made a template, and then made a little booklet out of the thing. So most of this is stuff that we'll put in after. So I don't think we need to really put any of this in ahead of time. It's all kind of tags and tucks. Now this could go in as a tuck or something. Okay, so there's the two pockets. Those two pockets could go in the books. We do have these. It's kind of fun to cut the iris out, even though I don't know, because I like that it's, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go like this. Let's cut it straighter, Julie. Well, there's the radio identifying itself. My husband and I are amateur radio operators, so we are hams. The radio is on so that I can hear him. It just identified itself. So he was probably on it. We have a repeater at our house. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and nope, I'll cut this one big too. I like to use these as journaling cards. Oh, thank you guys. I forgot to look up. Oh, I'm bad. Bad Julie. Bad Julie. Okay. So, now we have, now this pocket, I'm thinking, okay, we did this before. Remember this before? I think this was in the last, and I ended up cutting them out and using them, but I don't think because it's actually on cardstock. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut around the outside of it on that one. And then I'm going to put something right here over the words. So if I came up here, I don't want to waste that. That would be a place of waste. What about maybe some flowers? Did you see that? Did you see my ADD just say, oh no, let's try this over here. No, let's try this over here. Don't throw that away. We might want that. Oh, I like it. Kind of look like a flower garden. Probably should put something underneath it though, don't you think? To help hide the words. Okay. Am I here? Am I here or am I gone again? Anybody here? Am I just talking to myself? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm here. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, am I here? Yeah, I have to admit, it's really kind of funny to be here basically talking to myself sometimes. I'm just going to make a little mess here, literally. I'm looking for a purple flower. I don't know where the flowers went. I don't want a big flower. That's kind of a big flower, but you know what? I kind of like it. You know, a piece of book paper might be kind of cool here. You know, I think there's enough glue on this page for everything. Well, Susan, it was good to have you. I'm going to be going here pretty soon, and my husband will be home. I think. Depending on how hard it is for him to find the part for the car. So, bye-bye. It was good to see you. I'll probably be on here tomorrow, because if he doesn't get it done, you know, it's like, I like, and I might as well, if I'm crafting, might as well craft along. Okay, so I do have the bling. So, if you're familiar with my kits, they're a little over the top. Oh, I'm not leaving yet. Mia, are you leaving? What time is it there, Mia? Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. I like the words behind it. It's kind of funny that it has so much glue on it. Okay, so we'll put that over here so it can dry. Now let's do something with this one. And well, you're all welcome. I am very glad to be able to do this. I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes. Okay, I just heard the radio. Well, thank you. I'm glad you all enjoy this. I'm going to go ahead and make a corner pocket out of this one. I'm using part of the book page from the cat book. This is The Cat Who Went Up the Creek by Lillian Jackson. It's kind of funny to read the excerpts out of the pages. Oh yeah, I wanted to remember. Oh, you know what? Who's still here? We have a drawing. I'm not going yet. I don't have to leave for at least 15 minutes. I have a drawing. This is from last time's live. And it was, we called it the Winner 30, and they're going to get an embellishment from me. And so the people that were in there, when we got to 30 people, they had a chance to put 30 in the comments, and they were entered in a drawing. So let's go ahead and okay, I have all the names written down over here to the right of me. I'm picking out, and it is number 4, and that was Sierra McGurney. Sierra McGurney. And you know what? While we're at it, we'll go ahead and pull a second one, just because I can. Number 11, Rebecca Laverette. Rebecca, you will be receiving an embellishment from me. So, this is from the last live video, the fairy kit video, when we reached 30 people watching. That was the most I've ever had. So, I will need you to message me in the Facebook group. And, well, hang in here because we'll do one today. And, what I'm going to have you write is, I'm still here. You write in here, I'm still here, and that will get you in the drawing for next time. Congratulations, Rebecca. Congratulations, Sierra. So Rebecca, make sure that you send me, and Sierra, message me your address so that I can get those off to you. So everyone that writes, I'm still here today, right now, while we're live, in the comments, we'll get into the drawing for an embellishment from me. So, Sally's still here. Rebecca's still here. Congratulations, Rebecca. Laurel is still here. Sally Ann is still here. Sherry went to dinner, but she's back. All right. Sherry, right? I'm still here. So, all right. Okay, I kind of like this. I got from the Hobby Lobby, the tag punch. Who all went and got themselves one of these tag punches? They are awesome. They are totally awesome. So I'm going to just, this is a purple paper I had left over after I'm making, all right, Melissa's still here. Mia's still here. Sherry's still here. And she told us now. So it makes up to 2.5 inch. So I'm going to do a 2.5 inch. And then whatever size the other one ends up being. Okay, so all of you will be in a drawing, and I will draw that in my next live video. And so that will be fun. So again, there are 2 fairy, well, I think there are. There might not be any left now, but probably. 2 fairy kits left in my Etsy shop. And aren't these fun? Look at that. Boom, you have a tag. Just like that, you have a tag. That is like so cool. You hear all that noise going on in the background? That's the radio. Like I said, I have the radio on because my husband will be coming home, and he may be on it. Okay. You know, I think like my favorite thing today is napkins. I like napkins. So do y'all like napkins for crafting? Have you tried it? Have you tried crafting with napkins? Used them on cards. Oh, that's awesome. I love, because, you know, it's like I was telling somebody and they're going, oh, well, I don't watch your, the pocket letter videos. I've never watched one. And one, I guess she was binge watching, as you say. And came on and she had great card ideas in those. I'm like, yes, there is. It's like you can pretty much take the little card that you make for a pocket letter, stick it on a card, and you've got a card. Boom. So okay, but I like the flowers better on the book paper. Didn't I was ripping, there it is. Like, didn't I have flowers? I was ripping flowers. So this purple kit came with 4 napkins. The fairy kit has 4 napkins, maybe 5 in it also. So, and then when you're looking at purchasing a napkin, oh, that might be too much purple, huh? Because we've got purple here. Well, oh, what about that? What about the moon? The moon that's behind the bird. Or the bird that's behind the bird. Oh, there we go. So you just keep going until you find what you think is going to work. It's not always going to be that first thing that you try. Is not always going to be the thing that you really like. So here, I'm going to just tear this bird out. You're putting it in your zine right now, huh, Krista? So what time is it in Australia? You know, we've started watching a show that we really like, and it's that big trucks moving stuff from one side of Australia to the other. We don't have cable here at our house. We have an antenna. We get quite a few channels. We get like 50 something channels. But that's on a channel that we get to watch, and it's we actually enjoy. I even enjoy it. Hey, you watch that show too? I'll tell my husband next time I'm watching it. I'm like, I have a subscriber that watches this, and you know where the places are. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. 9 a.m. Make sure you share your channel in the when we let you in. When we let you in the Facebook group, Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie, please share that. And anyone that's out there, please come and share your channel and what you do on our group, because that's the kind of channel that or that kind of group that I have. I want sharing in the group. Okay, so I added the bird. It's just faintly there. I like it. I like it. Okay, and it can become a tuck spot pocket thingy. Tuck spot pocket thingy? What do you think about that? Tuck spot pocket thingy. I like that very much. Okay, so our game today is not Winter 30. Our game today, oh, those are all the videos that I had to upload. Winner. I'm still here. See, this reminds me to go and get it for an embellishment. Because otherwise, I don't know, one of the symptoms, or I don't know if it's a symptom, but of grief is that, you know, part of your brain goes off and does something else. So I have to write things down. Pocket thingy. Okay, and Oh yeah, we've still got this out. So what else can we do? Well, we have these papers. Let's see. Maybe one that's more, this one. We have these papers too. I mean, there is so much stuff in this kit. It is crazy. I mean, there's stuff I haven't even gotten to yet. Oh, Mia. Yes. Good night, Mia. Sleep tight. Thank you for joining us. I hope you get some good sleep. It's like, which way should I do this? See, these little things, they can just be in the book just like that, and you're able to write on them. Actually, it really doesn't need, or even like this with a paper clip holding it. Like, I think that's probably better than folding that one up. So, oh, when all those fills. Oh, then we have the purple with the lines. Okay. It's like, okay, that one's too fancy. They're all too fancy. Fancy. Okay, well, we have this. And make sure we have everything that we need. Yep, okay. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and make an envelope using the envelope punch board. I do it backwards. I'm looking at this and I go, oh, okay, well, not 6, but we can go to 5.5. So we have 5.5. Let's see, 5.5 by 5.5. Or 5 by 5.5. 5.5 by 5.5 will give us like a, okay, come up here, we can use that for a pocket. See, that was in this thing here. We can use that for a pocket, maybe. Okay, 5.5 by 5.5. Never know, we might need that. So this was when I was getting to the end of the book that I used, that I cut up. This was the page that I ended up with. Okay, it says, wow, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not quite right. It's not right. I know it's an optical illusion because of the... Oh, no problem, Rebecca. Just, you know, it's like, I'm not positive. Like I said, it'll depend on if he gets his car fixed. If he gets his car fixed, I have stuff I have to do. And I won't be here. But if he doesn't get a car fixed, then I will be stuck home again. And I will be here. Okay, so there's, now it's 5.5 by 5.5. It says to start at 2 3/8, so we go to 2 3/8. Right? And we do that. And I like this because the thing is right here. And I should have done it the other way, and I do that every time, almost. You want to be really careful when you're on glossy book or magazine pages, because it really does want to just rip. Okay, we're 4:04. Hubby could be home anytime. So this will be my last thing that I'm going to make. And I definitely want to thank you for being here. And okay, so that it does have a corner rounder on it, but I already put it down, so I'm just going to use my corner rounder here. Love my envelope punch board. Has anyone found the mini envelope punch board? I had a gift card from Amazon, and I went to go get it, and couldn't find it anywhere that was Amazon. So I didn't get it yet. But I did get Edith Holden. Someday it's going to be here. Although one of the things said it went to Oregon. Like, I called them. I'm like, I don't live in Oregon, and it says it went there. And they said, no, it didn't go there. That shipping just... But it's not here yet. It was the first thing I ordered. It's only in Las Vegas. And everything else is here that I've ordered except it. Even the thing that came from the Netherlands is here. So I made a little one of these, an envelope, using my envelope punch board and out of the magazine piece. I like that. And that'll just go in someplace. I kind of don't like that right there. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. If you haven't found it yet. Oh, Krista, I'm so glad you were here too. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you, and thank you. As you know, please do speak up when you're here so I know that you're here. That's kind of makes it way more fun to know who's out there. And so is there anything in particular that you would like to see me do tomorrow? Because, you know, since I have this full kit that has almost everything in it, it might be a good opportunity to do some of the things that you might want to see done. If you think of something, you can come back and comment on it later as well. And, you know, it's like I said, this might be a really good opportunity to be able to do something. I just keep adding stuff. Like, it's on the table. It's on the messy desk. He figured out how to make small ones using what, Rebecca? Okay, so I put some of that napkin here, and then on this side I added the hydrangea, and I'm just going to put something inside here so that it doesn't close up. There we go. So that just gives us another something different. You know, this is the one I don't really like this, but I wonder if I add some of the hydrangea, maybe some book paper. I threw the book paper on the floor. Oh, okay, so with the big one. Oh boy. Krista. You know, it's like the hardest thing is it's so awkward to put the signatures in. But obviously they have to go in. So if I'm at that point tomorrow, then I will do it. But it is so awkward putting signatures in on camera. It's really kind of funny because I guess I do things that I don't want to say are not normal, but are not normal. The way that I hold it and stuff. It's hard to do it on camera. Okay, so husband is pulling in. We have a thing in our an alarm thing in our bedroom that's set to the garage door opener, and it just went off, so I know that he's home. So I'm gonna say goodbye, and I thank you all for being here and crafting, and maybe we'll get to see you tomorrow. It's possibility, and I thank you, Krista. Thank you for asking. Like I said, it has to be done, so might as well. So we will see. I don't know if I like this or not. We'll just keep building on it. So thank you again, everybody. Have a great day. Happy crafting. Bye-bye. Bye. I can never see it, so we have to bring it down here.